What's really happening now is it's time to engage those younger people, because the realization that the channel had, we were talking with him, or he was talking with someone, it could have been with us, around the dynamics of the, you remember the Indigo children?
Mhm.
Hmm?
Tracy would especially.
Yeah, Tracy would especially, right? The whole dynamic of the Indigo children, that there is a dynamic of energy. And when were they coming in? They were coming in 87, 88, 89, 90, and right around the dynamics of what was happening with the change of the millennium and the big leap forward that humanity made around the dynamics of unconditional love that happened at the change of the millennium and all of that energy. But the channel had a realization that in 87, 88, those kids that came in right about that time are going to be at the age, if they're going to be anywhere between 24 and 30 something years old, and they're going to be in their real power ages as younger people. And so, with a certain amount of direction and a certain amount of understanding that these young ones are the ones that are going to inherit your planet. They are the ones that are going to come up with the new methods, the new technologies, the new ideas. They are not burdened with the karmic energies, the karmic tape loops that your generations are. Why? Because consciousness is moving and has moved to a point where that dynamic of energy is not necessary, and Gaia is evolving, is transforming beyond that level of consciousness. Gaia is no longer in a place where she's willing to accept the injection of anything from the outside. In other words, it's kind of like, she found sex and then she, didn't want to ever give that dynamic up. But now, after all these many millennium, it's getting kind of boring, and it's a realization that that dynamic of that belief keeps one locked in a situation of competition and comparison. And she wishes, Mother Earth, Gaia, wishes to experience happiness and love and connection and synergy, and not all of that dynamic of positive energy. And so all of the dynamics that are occurring in your world right now are in your world specifically, and to you that are incarnated here, are involved in that energetic dynamic, are involved in that energetic movement. And so the bigger picture of the dynamic is Earth is transforming just as your consciousness is transforming. In the meditation last week, we talked about the dynamic of moving to a golden age, moving from a dark age, the Piscean age, into a golden age, which is the Aquarian age. And what does that mean? And although there's plenty of information out there if you really want to look for it and find it, and it's all readily available. So if you're curious about those sorts of things, there's plenty of information available about it. But it's, explore if your curiosity draws you in that direction. Because we almost want to say don't get involved in too much right now, other than dealing with those particular things that are popping up in your faces right now. In other words, it's not necessary to go looking for things, because they will find you.